Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening to YouTube. Good evening to Rumble. I hope you've had a good day and a good week so far. Let's see. We are back in Morrowind because I promised Nordic, since I missed Morrowind Friday, we would do that today. Now,
if I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Blah, 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 blah. Which way am I going? I know I wanted to go back to Balmora. I just have to figure out how to get there now. Is it, tab? Nope. Right click. Okay, we are here. Balmora is that way, and wow, we have barely begun to explore the map. Okay, impressive. Also, apologies for being a little bit late. I'm just a little behind schedule. Let's just put it that way. Alright, I've just been told pop-ups aren't working, so let me fix that real quick, or see if I can. I'm working on it. Hold on. All right. Hello, Tendava. You say you're here for it? Drive-by says, happy Tuesday, looking good. 10 minutes early is 5 minutes late. Drive-by. All right. So, let me make sure. Let me check the, Rumble side. Don't see anything there, but I'm going to redo the chat on that side too. So one more moment.
Hurry this up, will you?
I'm not even trying to talk to him and he's sitting there complaining to me. Isn't that awesome? All right. Now we'll see if that's working. It's nighttime. I probably shouldn't be wandering the road at night, especially with cliff racers lurking. Oh well, what's the worst that can happen? I could die. That's about it. Alright, I know I'm going the right way because I killed that creature on the way here. Although it almost killed me in the process. And that rat. Yeah, I think so. But I need to go back to Balmora because I wanted to check in at the Mages Guild. I haven't done any of the quests there yet. Oh, for a second there, I thought that was somebody in dark clothes standing there. If you have any money left, there's a ring at one of the stores. It's cheap and lets you jump. Not super high, but high enough, and more importantly, fast. Okay. I don't think I have a lot of gold on me right now, but hopefully I will be changing that by doing some quests. I also think there's a mage guild in Caldera that can teleport you to and from Balmora. Now that I kind of wish I had known, but we're almost there, I believe. Yeah, we're almost there. And besides, she needs the exercise. We're working on getting her athletics up, so she'll go a little bit faster. Hey, you say good call? You can respect that? Yeah. And she's definitely already a little faster than she was. But, boy, one thing about the characters in Morrowind, they do start out moving about as slow as molasses going uphill in winter. So, Argonians with the steed sign move faster?
Go ahead.
The guards' outfits make me think they're skeletons. Yeah, Argonians get a plus 15 to athletics, the highest bonus you can get at start. And steed is 25. Wow. Yeah, these are things I didn't know.
Outlander, what do you want?
Well, first I want to see if I can sleep in a bed. Which I could have sworn there were beds down here.
Such useless creatures.
Yes, there are, and we can use it. Hopefully. Hello, Nordic. You say hurrah, Morrowind is back on. Yes. What do you want? Take a nap? Apparently that worked.
At your service, Outlander.
At some point, we have to do another Elder Scrolls Online stream. I'm really wanting to hit up Morrowind and Elder Scrolls or ESO and see if Vivek City is even there, much less how it looks. I don't know. Can I talk to you? Oh, that's not what I want to do.
Outlander, and look over my collection of scrolls. How about the flashy and cheap Taldum Scorcher to burn your foes? Or on Ducey's Unhinging to open stuck chests and doors? If you're going somewhere dangerous, try some Scrolls of Vitality and Vigor to restore your health and fatigue. If you're in real trouble, you'll want Almsivi Intervention or Divine Intervention to transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest Imperial Shrine.
Yeah, but what can you tell me about your training?
No one can beat my prices.
Okay, unarmored apprentice training, destruction training, alchemy. Gotta stop by and visit my good friend Jobasha at his rare book. If he's there, it is a different time period. I'm trying to remember if Elder Scrolls Online takes place between Oblivion and Skyrim or between Morrowind and Skyrim. I know it takes place earlier than Skyrim. That's all I'm certain about. We only have 600 gold. I really want that unarmored training, though. All right. We'll talk to you later. We will talk to you later. When we have money. We need money. Hello?
What is this regarding, Breton?
What do you want? Do you want more duties or not? Oh, hi, I haven't even joined the Mages Guild, and I'm a mage.
You are already a member of the Mages Guild.
Oh, I am already a member. Okay. Duties?
I don't have any duties for an associate. Speak with me again when you have proven yourself. In the meantime, speak with Ajira. I believe she may have some small tasks for you.
Which one? Elder Scrolls Online takes place a millennium before Skyrim? Alright, who do I need to talk to? Ajira. I think Ajira's downstairs. I know it takes place while, the King's Blade still exists. Shorngra
Adventure lies beyond the city.
Musgob. Well, that's a mouthful.
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
Esther Dallin.
Probably nothing. Looking for something in particular?
Mirandren.
At your service, Outlander.
Mussolini Marion. Oh, wait.
A potion today?
You're Ajira. What brings you to Ajira's shop? Do you want duties from Ajira? Do you want the local brews, or help in a fight? Some Telvanni bug musk, or a way to reach the high places? Huh, okay. What duties do you have for me? Yes, Ajira has duties for you. Before Ajira can be a journeyman in the Mages Guild, Ajira must study local mushrooms. Okay, tell me more. To finish Ajira's report, Ajira needs sample of Luminous Rasula, Violet Copernus, Bungler's Bane, and Hypophacia. You can find these on the Bitter Coast, the easiest way to go south along the River Odai until you see a wooden bridge across the river. Get out of the river there and find a path west over the hill. South until I see a bridge. And look for a path west. All right. We will look into this for you. Goodbye, lady. Don't mind me, I'm gonna mute for a minute because I need to finish eating the last couple of bites of my supper.
What do you want? There is someone watching me, I can tell.
Think this is the right way? Those are some giant mushrooms. Wonder how long it would take to eat one. Sorry about that. Supper was getting a little cold, and red beans and rice are definitely best served hot. Oh, and that's to answer your question, Nordic, red beans and rice. All right, we need to find mushrooms. There are some random people over there. I still don't know if they're safe, but I guess there's only one way to find out. If they're not, well, we'll die and we'll respawn right there. Well, they haven't attacked me.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it. I'm a miner in the Shulk egg mine, but I'm getting some fresh air.
Oh, what about the latest rumors then? At first, okay, so that one, we've already read that like 50 times. Any advice, sir? If you're heading into the backcountry, always carry a couple: restore health, restore fatigue, cure disease, and cure blight. Oh, do we have any of those? Now that he's sitting there reminding me, there's restore health, restore luck, cure blight, cure common disease. Yeah, it's like pouring rain.
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up. I'm a miner in the Shulk egg mine, but I'm just out here taking a break.
Have you heard any rumors lately?
First, it seemed to fuss about the Morrowind.
Nope.
Silly superstition. Then I learned that the Dunmer had been waiting
Nope.
for Marabar to come back for centuries. The Incarnate, they're called. Every few years, an Ashlander appears, and the tribes call him the Incarnate. Then the temple goes out, hunts him down, and reveals
Oh, the rain does sound good. Okay.
the temple worries so much about.
Plama foragers and warriors won't attack us since they're used to our smell. But they attack intruders, and you smell like an intruder. But don't worry, the queen squirts out foragers and warriors like seeds. If the foragers and warriors bother you, kill them or run past, whichever is easier, but do us a favor, don't kill the workers. They won't bother you, and we need them to keep the queen laying and the eggs ripening. Yeah, that rain is kind of loud. Oh, let's see, go under options, audio. That should probably be a little better. I mean, I didn't turn it down all the way, just enough that it doesn't sound like it's falling right on my eardrums. I don't think we're going into the mine right now. But good to know that those are not enemies. Now, back to what we were doing. We're supposed to be looking for mushrooms. And we need Luminous Rasula, Violet Coprinus, Bungler's Bane, and Hypophagia. They may be found in the swamps of the Bitter Coast. Follow the river Odai south of Imar until I see a wooden bridge. After I pass the bridge, look for a way over the hills to the west. So there's a wooden bridge right there. You learned a lesson many D&D players never do. Not everyone and everything is an enemy that needs killing. Oh no, I don't assume that. But maybe that's because I play a lot of MMOs. So it could be an enemy, it could be somebody with a quest. So west. I'm thinking we want to go this way. Feels like we want to go this way. Although right now we're going south. There have been a couple of those too. Even in Lotro. Maybe we should, I don't know, scan our surroundings as we're running. I've already learned the hard way that those cliff racers are nothing to play around with. There's the river. probably going totally the wrong way, but that's okay. We get to explore and probably get attacked and maybe die and then do it over again. And having said that, I will go ahead and quick save. That way I don't have to go back too far, right? Okay, whatever that is, it's probably not something I want to mess with. Well, there's a good chance of shock squeal when an enemy suddenly attacks. Probably. But we will avoid whatever that is down there. That did not look friendly. Whatever the heck it was, it did not look friendly at all. All I know is that it kind of had 4 legs and was walking rather slow and was kind of a fleshy color. Oh. Hello?
What? Hello. Please, can you help me? I've lost my way and cannot find the holy place for which I am searching.
What's this holy place?
Yes, the fields of Kumu. I am on a pilgrimage to this holiest of places, but I seem to have lost my way. Perhaps you can help me find it. Surely you know this area better than I. I can pay you for your time. Say, 150 septims?
I'll try? Where are these fields of Kumu? I'll try.
Thank you so much. I know the fields of Kumu are near the water. The view from there is supposed to be breathtaking. I've also been told there is a farm nearby where pilgrims may sometimes stop and rest weary legs.
Okay.
It was there that Lord Vivek met a poor farmer whose only gore had died. This farmer could not harvest his muck sponge without his gore, and could not provide muck for himself.
I did.
So the Lord Vivek removed his fine clothes, laid them aside, and toiled in the farmer's fields, acting as a beast of burden until the entire crop was harvested. It is at the fields of Kumu we go to pray for the same humility Lord Vivek showed on that day.
So you say I got her killed once already? Alright, you marked it on the map, huh? Before I look at my map. I don't see anything. So it is this way. I hear it. I think I hear a cliff racer. There it is. All right. Seems like it's stuck up there. Oh, now you're gonna come down.
Die! 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 Ha! Ha!
Got it. Okay. Nothing in it? Okay. Okay, you alright, lady? Let's keep going. Hey, we managed to kill the cliff racer this time. We're gonna save, though. She seems to be limping. Dibs on the scales. I'm gonna make a Cliff Racer scale shield for Jabasta. I did save.
There is no escape!
Okay. I don't know why you randomly said that when I don't see an enemy nearby. So the field is that way. All right, we're still going generally the right way. Claudia, Vivek, Balmora. There's another person here. You ever watch Cheers? Yes, I did.
How does the day greet you, friend?
Oh, it's fine. Hold that thought. I'll come back to you in a minute. Cliff Racer is a cousin of Cliff Clavin. Isn't that the guy that used to sit at the bar all the time? Was he the postman? I think I've been told that I'm loud. He was the postman. Okay. So. Okay. So I did remember him. Oh look, athletic skills have increased. Woohoo! We're almost there, I think. I was just thinking about something. She sent me on a quest to find mushrooms. They're supposed to be for her to study for her next level. There we go. Well, at least she tries to help. What do Cliff and Cliff Racer have in common? They're both annoying as shite.
Yes? Shall we travel together to the fields of Kumu? Yes, the fields of Kumu are a most holy place indeed. Should I continue to follow you to the fields of Kumu? Excellent. Let's keep going.
Is that the fields of Kumu over there? Okay, how am I supposed to get over there? Opposite side of the lake. Don't get in the water. Okay. So I guess we have to go around. Is it because of swimming, or is there something bad about the water? So speaking of, before I keep picking everything, how much space do I have? Okay. So I shouldn't pick everything I see, especially if I want to gather mushrooms for this quest. But I don't think I've seen stone flowers before. Stay on your current heading. You will wander around the far end of the lake. Oh, slaughter fish. Those are kind of like the piranha type fish. So just follow the road and it'll lead around. Black anther. Never seen that either. I should probably pick these. And okay, so those didn't add that much weight. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to seek out Morrowind. Oh, I'll do it on one of my higher level characters. That way we can do it kind of comfortably. It's too bad. There was another person. I should have talked to them. Oh. Bring up your Mac. I think you're off the right path. Well, here's Fields of Camus. So we're kind of going back around the water. There was another person. I should have talked to them. I probably won't find them again for, I don't know, 50 years. But, oh well. Water does seem kind of weird here. It's kind of got some green glowy stuff in it. Move by the right flank. What do you mean? Keep to your right while hugging the waterline. Oh, keep the water to your right. Okay. You're slow, lady. What am I saying? I'm not any faster. Yeah, why are those plants glowing? Do I risk picking one to find out? You didn't ask, but... Oh. You want to know how my day was? It was pretty good. Go pick one. But maybe after I'm done with this lady. They do seem to be all over the place. And I'll save before I do because I'll probably die. Oop. Oh. Let's go up this way. Yeah, we're real close to it. We're like almost on top of the point. See, it's right here.
Yes? Shall we travel together to the fields of...
Okay, so it's got to be here, around here somewhere.
Yes? Shall we travel together?
Okay. Work bulb. Oh, it's empty. Yeah, it says we're practically on top of it. Bring up my local map. Okay, here's my local map. Doesn't show much. Go down to the docks and you should see the field. Okay. Those docks over there. You will see a wooden monument. You won't see much of anything with all the fog. Stop, turn around. I passed it. Where? Go back up the hill and down the other side away from the water. Go back up the hill.
Yes? Shall we travel together to the fields of Kumu?
Whoa. Let's get stuck. This monument? Here in the fields of Kumu, Vivek acted as a beast of burden for a poor farmer who could not harvest muck sponge after his gore died.
Yes? Shall we travel together to the fields of Kumu? It was there that Lord Vivek met a poor farm. Yes, the fields of Kumu are a most... Should I continue to follow you to the fields of Kumu? Excellent. Let's keep...
Why is she not moving? Okay, you're gonna be annoying, lady. I can't make her move either. She moves for no Breton, but she will move for a swift kick in the rear. I wish she would. I can't even push her in the right direction.
Yes? Shall we travel together to the fields of Kumu?
Yes, we're traveling together.
Should I continue to follow you to the fields of Kumu?
All right, wait here.
Wait here then.
Which is what you were doing anyway. Now.
No, I don't think so. Yes? Shall we travel together to the fields of Kumu? Should I continue to follow you to the Excellent. Let's...
Okay. So, for whatever reason, she seems to be stuck on that spot.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
I am going to try something. I'm going to save here. I'm going to kill the game and restart it and see if we can't trigger her to follow me. All right. So, exit. It's going to take a minute because then all the mods have to unload. I really, really, really wish Skywin was out already. All right, run again. And if this doesn't work, we'll just revert to a previous quick save. Which isn't more than a couple minutes off. Yeah. It's not more than a couple minutes off. There we go. But we got her moving. Thank you for your help, Medril. Here's the payment I promised you. May all your travels be safe. 150 gold has been added to your inventory. You take a note in your journal under a section to the fields of Kumu. You're thinking of looking for a used copy of Morrowind on console. You have an old Xbox, but not sure its condition. Okay. We got her there. Now. Right? Should we just go ahead and quick travel to Seyda since we know that's on the Bitter Coast? Because it's going to take us a minute to get back to where we were at. In the dark, no less. But, who knows? We might run into something interesting, right? Like death. Found a lot of these stone flowers. I love the music. It depends on the circumstances. If I'm going to sleep, I absolutely love it to be dark. Now, if I was in a strange place or in a cave, yeah, I don't think I'd be so happy with the dark. Okay, what we got? Weight 94. So we've added a pound of weight we're carrying by gathering all these flowers and stuff. So I guess it hasn't been too bad so far. That time I failed to harvest anything of value. But also remember, in this modded version of Morrowind, when it's dark, it's dark. Gold Canat. Well, none of this is the stuff we want. I would say it has something to do with the mods. And you know what? I bet one of the mods is probably set up to make it Ghost Gate. What is Ghost Gate? One of the mods is probably set up to make it really dark for immersion purposes. That's what. Of course, I'd have to look through every single one of those mods, but it was part of a whole mod list. And it was a pain in the backside to set up. Because while it was a Nexus mod list, because I don't have a premium account with Nexus, I still ended up having to download all the mods one by one. Ghost Gate is the main entrance to the Ghost Fence to the Red Mountain. So, definitely not a place I want to be tinkering around with right now. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. I think I just might want to keep a dagger out while I'm running around in the dark. Okay, we want to go this way, I think. Yeah. Dang. Just finding all sorts of Black Anther. Black Anther. Boy, it is certainly finicky about facing something to pick it up or inspect it or interact with it. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, there's another random person here in the dark. That's not suspicious. We saved.
How may I help you, Brereton?
Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him.
No, I haven't. Yes, I was just walking along here minding my own business. Suddenly a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way. Although he did take my jewels, he was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seemed like forever. Your jewels?
What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name? Nalos. Nalos Onmar. A name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Please, I cannot live without knowing if he could ever love me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love?
No, I think it's a different girl. All right, I'll try to find him, if only for love's sake.
Try? Thank you so. I'm sure you'll be able to find him. He mentioned something about having to head south, so I imagine he might be found in Pelagiad. Please, if you find him, give him this glove for me as a token of my love. I'm certain he will want to find me again.
Okay, lady. Now, you're being a little silly there. He chatted you up so you wouldn't be mad at him for stealing your jewels. And it worked. Because now you're fawning over him. And love knows no end of silly. Well, this is definitely particularly silly. Oh, Pelagiad's on our way, so we might as well stop. I wonder, if I were to make an Argonian in this game, what kind of character would it be? Yes, you hear a kitty. That is Miss Carol. She has things to tell me. And she cares not that I might be doing other things. She is going to tell me them anyway. A cold-blooded, well, because she's a lizard. I don't think she would be a mage, though. I imagine she'd be some sort of warrior. Maybe I should be very polite and put away my weapon before entering town.
What do you want?
Maybe I should save first. The Argonian you played in Morrowind had a pole arm. That could be interesting.
What do you want?
Okay. You have nothing to tell me.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
Hello.
Hello, I'm Kunthar, and this is the village of Pelagiad, a little piece of the Empire right here in the heart of the Dunmer East. Are you looking for someone in particular?
What are the latest rumors?
The Legion in Nissus is orcs, mostly, but word is that they're recruiting for anyone over there.
The Legion in Nissus is mostly orcs? I did not know that. Why would I want to dance close to the fire? I think this fellow's a bit touched in the head. Any advice for me?
Things are pretty tame hereabouts. But get off the roads and head northwest into the Bitter Coast, or northeast into the Ashlanders, and things get a lot more interesting in a hurry.
Oh, the Bitter Coast. Isn't that where I'm supposed to be gathering mushrooms at? Any secrets?
Daedra? You know what they are, right? Well, Daedric shrines are where Daedra cults worship Daedra. Bad people who summon bad Daedra. Stay away from them. Why? Because Daedra are nasty, and the folks that worship them are even nastier.
Okay. What can you tell me about yourself?
Nalos Onmar. I've seen him around here. Quiet man, keeps to himself. Not too sure what he does, actually. Other folks might know more than I do, though. Might check in the tavern. They get all sorts of folks there.
Okay. Let's see. Isn't that who I just asked him about? Yeah. Yeah. So he said check the tavern. And that would be the tavern.
Where's that slave? Here not long ago.
You know, y'all should at least be moving around or something. There he is. Hello.
What's your question, stranger? Can I help you find your way around Pelagiad?
Before I hit you up with some random woman's club, what are the latest rumors?
I think it was that bloated imperial plutocrats got the charter to exploit the Caldera ebony deposits, and not a native great house or local colonist. Big fat bribes, I tell you. And friends in high places.
Okay, any advice?
Looking for work? Not much around here. Better head to one of the towns to the north, Balmora and Aldrun, and try the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild, or head for the big city, Vivek, to the east.
Yeah, he seems kind of nice.
Why is the temple so upset about this Nerevarine prophecy? Crazy old gentlemen wandering around the ashlands and staring at the sun, talking to themselves. Big deal. Lord Nerevar is coming back to save Morrowind. About time, I say. Where was he when the Empire walked in here and took over?
Okay, I can see why the lady was enamored with him. I could listen to that voice for a while, too. Whoever did the voice acting did a very nice job. Sure, you call the love-struck girl silly, but here you are flattering him. Hey, whoever's doing his voice has a very pleasing tone. I'm not gonna lie about that. All right, I have some strange girl's glove for you. She was kind of enamored with you.
You have... what? How? Odd. She was a lovely young woman. But what would she want with a rogue like me? She is beautiful, though, and seemed sweet. For the first time in my life, I actually felt a little remorse for robbing someone. I should see her again. Here, take this. Tell her you have a note from Nalos. I must see her again. I won't forget this, friend.
Okay.
Yes, just tell her you have a note from Nalos. I think she'll be happy with it.
I hope so. Boy, that was a dramatic sigh.
That's no.
Maelstrom dating service is now in business. Right, folks, and bring coin.
Food and beds, or both at the same time? Your choice.
Beds.
Yes, we have one available. It's 10 gold for the rest of the day. Do you want it?
Sure. Actually, was kind of cheap.
The bed is yours. At the end of the hall upstairs, you'll find it unlocked. Enjoy your stay in Pelagiad.
Dunmer always sounds so annoyed. End of the hall. Okay, we're going to rest. 6 hours should do it. Okay. I forgot. The doors don't clip through you like they do in some games.
So make it quick.
Alright, I guess we go back the way we came. And hopefully she's still there.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Now, I believe we came from that direction. Of course, why would she still be there? Would you think she'd be still standing on the road, waiting to find out if I found her love? That would be the scoundrel that robbed her and then chatted her up for a while. I don't know. In this game, people seem to have plenty of places to go. Oh, and maybe I should say, because it's been a bit, right? Maybe the side of the road is her home? I mean, maybe. I found Corkful Root. I am at 97 pounds. I feel like I would have found her by now. Maybe not. Anyone ever tell you, Miss B, that you have horrible direction sense in these games? I don't even need anybody to tell me that. I know I do. My sense of direction is not the best. And that would probably be putting it politely. Oh, is that her? It is. But I managed to find her. So, yay.
I must find that bandit. I believe he's in Pelagiad. Perhaps he'll come back to find me, though.
I have a note for you from him.
He gave you a letter to give to me? Wonderful. Thank you so. I knew that he cared. You know, you didn't have to do all of this for me, and I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person. You should visit my friend Barnand Erily in Tel Brenora. He's a wonderful person, and I think the two of you would get along famously.
Oh, okay. Thank you, lady. Thank you, but I don't need to be need a matchmaker. Thank you very much. She's trying to set me up with her friend. That was funny. I will admit that one was humorous. Okay, that was a cute little quest. We'll have to... That matchmaking never actually comes to fruition. If you're a female, it's a male, and if you're a male, it's a female for that quest. Still, it's still funny how she is like, oh, I have this friend in town. You should go see him. You'll get along great. I'm like, lady, I met you like 5 minutes ago, and you're already trying to set me up with your friend. Yeah, I don't do blind dates, thanks. Trust me, I spent hours trying to find the female friend she suggested I'd get along with. Great. Right, what's our weight at? 97 still. Yeah, I must have already picked those. Okay. Balmora, Caldera, Pelagiad, Vivek, Ebenhart, Satanine, Laod. You're going to receive your model kit and games tomorrow? Awesome! So, remind me, what kind of model kits were they? Oh, another one of those things. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that right now. The last one I had to fight, I ended up using several health potions to stay alive. Oh! Fun fact. Well, I'm thinking about it because we're in an Elder Scrolls game. So, I was playing a little bit of Skyrim off screen, and I finally got to witness an interesting fight. there was a dragon flying overhead, and it happened to swoop down just close enough to one of those, the giants, I cannot remember what they're called. But it landed right next to one of the giants. And I thought I was going to have to fight the dragon. Yeah, the real tall guys that you're usually hurting, the mammoths. I call them giants because they're about twice as tall as the men. They're called giants. I thought for sure they were called something else. The Nordic term. Okay. But I'll think about it later. Anyway, the Drake got in close to the giant, and they started fighting each other. And I'm like, okay, I'll wait for it to be over, and then I'll finish off the dragon. That giant gave that dragon a beat down and killed it. And I was like, yeah, that's why I give those giants a very wide berth. Because apparently they are powerful. They're powerful enough to take down a dragon. I think I'll save again just to be sure.
Go ahead. Hello, my dear. Nels Lendo at your service.
Oh, and who are you?
I see by your blush that my name is familiar to you. Fear not, fair lady. Nels Lendo is far from the heartless villain some have made me out to be. From as charming and gracious a woman as you, I would ask for but a single kiss. It would be the most precious prize I have ever solicited from a client.
Okay, we saved. So if anything bad happens with this kiss, I am just going to go and reload. Why am I kissing a complete stranger? Okay, let's find out what happens.
Yes, all I desire is a single kiss from a beautiful lady such as yourself. Will you not grant Nels Lendo so simple a boon?
Or up for a date, I guess. I actually am curious to see what'll happen. All right.
Ah, yes. Though it is Nels Lendo they call thief, it is you who has stolen my heart. Your kiss is worth more gold than I might find in a duke's treasury. I must take my leave of you now, dear lady, but I take my lodging at the halfway tavern in Pelagiad. Perhaps you will visit Nels Lendo there sometime. I'm certain I will be able to be of some service to you then. Until that time, goodbye.
I wonder what he stole from me. Because I get the feeling... Wait. Is that the same guy who I just gave the lady a note for? No, that was Nels Umar. This is Nels Lendo. He did not attempt to rob me. He did ask for a kiss, which seemed harmless enough. It seemed he's rather smitten with me, for he asked me to visit him at Halfway Tavern in Pelagiad. He might be of some use. Okay. That was random. That was really, really random. I'm not even sure what to make of that one. Alright, what's this place? Funniest thing I ever saw in a video game was in Fallout 3. I opened up a bathroom stall and saw a stuffed teddy bear on the toilet with a hat, glasses, and an open newspaper like it was reading it. That's kind of cute. Balor's farmhouse. Okay, what's that place? Oh, that's Pelagiad from this way. I never laughed so hard in my life when I saw it. About died of laughter like the weasels in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Alright, we did save, so let's see if we can go in and not get in trouble for going in. I don't see anyone in here. It's dark in here. I'm not stealing anything from him, though. Oh, look. Is that a wild silt strider? Oh, there he is, though.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Thief! Bargains! Thief! Hi.
You're not from round here, are you? Then it's just as well you keep moving. We don't much like strangers around here. Good day.
Any rumors? I guess he's not going to talk to me. That's a net creature. Is it going to attack? There's the rain again. Now I know that's a silt strider. Oh. I mean, I'm got to kind of go through them to get to that bridge, but I saved first. There's that jellyfish-looking thing. That one's kind of neat looking. I like that one. I think I end up going the wrong way again. Because if I read that right, I'm heading towards Vivek. They're neat looking, but quite odd as well. Yeah, these creatures are kind of neat looking. Yeah, Satanine is like that way. Well, we might as well keep going this way. Like I said, you get lost in a one-room house. I mean, I can't argue with that because it's true. It's absolutely true. I don't know. It looked like another little farmhouse. Like the one we just went into where the guy wasn't too particularly thrilled to meet us. Boy. A little bit of glitchy graphics there. I doubt it, not with the city this close. You know, you would think if you were under this, you would have a little rain protection. Maybe it's a secret board load. I don't know. You're going to have to go check that out for yourself. Yep, we are back in Vivek. I'll see if I can't remember where the part is. We better stop and get coins first. Okay, why is it raining inside the tunnel? Oh, we've leveled up our athletics again. Because reasons. Alright, look around. I'm trying to see if I can't find the Silt Strider port, which I know wasn't right inside town. It was like a little bit outside. I don't remember exactly where. Bring up my local map. True. Oh, it looks like we haven't seen all of these buildings yet. It's okay. So I am, I believe, here somewhere, and the Silt Strider part is here. I think. It's rained a ton in this game tonight, hasn't it? Oh, I know you stopped watching the Gamma World game, but you missed a good one week before last. Let's just say the party went out with a bang. Okay, so I'm here. I thought for sure I said it was over here. But at the same time, we have not seen all of this area. You say you stopped watching all the live streams, got annoyed with the grognards who think Gygax is God, and how dare you have a different opinion. Well, I mean, I don't think he's God, but he certainly did create D&D. I mean, I don't mind them having their opinions because everybody's got one and they all stink. But it was a fun. They wiped hard. and they've actually started a whole new campaign. You know, if you would think you were in the tunnel, the sound of the rain would be a little less. Yep, he created a game, but he didn't create fantasy. They jumped at me about it and decided not worth my time. D&D players, no matter which edition they play or horror it, can't stand the culture. Well, I mean, I can't disagree with you on that. If, I'll be honest, my participation in tabletop roleplay has been pretty limited. I wouldn't mind trying it again, but well, as you can see, I very much like my video games. I don't even know where I would start to find time for a tabletop game.
We're watching you, scum.
There's a bridge down there. I've never been out that way at all. I wonder what's down there. Dungeons & Dragons is baby first tabletop RPG. The game itself has so many problems, no matter the edition, save for maybe BECMI. The game overall isn't appealing, and that dude called you scum. Yes, he did. I wonder where that goes off to. Something to keep in mind for later. I wonder what this place is. Maybe I should look before I go back down. This is the Telvanni Wasteworks. Okay. Yeah, this place isn't very watertight. Seems we got water leaking right through the seams. I'm kind of finding that amusing. You prefer games like Traveler? I've heard the name. I don't know anything about Traveler. I wouldn't mind trying Castles and Crusades. That one's by Troll Lord Games, I believe. Okay, I see a boat over there. My guess is the Silt Strider part is near the boats. Or maybe not. Interesting. I notice as you move around, you see different parts of the map. I think I would say mainly class-based. It's like most fantasy games. I mean, I can't complain about that. Even games like The Elder Scrolls are somewhat class-based. Rain, 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 rain. It's going to rain the whole time. Oh, Vaccine of Death. I played this very little. I was hooked on Elder Scrolls Online for years. Well, good evening, Vaccine of Death. And yeah, I have played some Elder Scrolls Online. It was pretty fun. I was convinced to try out Morrowind because people say it was really good, and I've enjoyed it so far. I've also enjoyed Skyrim. And I'm waiting on Oblivion until I can finally get the Skyblivion mod. Actually, I'd say most TTRPGs are skill-based. It's unfortunate that many don't know there's a whole hobby outside of dorks and dungeons. Well, I mean, if that's what they like, then so be it. But I do think, honestly, at least with the Dungeon Delver, he seems to enjoy other types of games too, because he does like Gamma World, and I know that he's been playing some sort of hex type game on Wednesdays, I think. Hello.
This is the Silt Strider port for the city of Vivek, Outlander. I'm a caravaner, and I manage the Silt Strider port here. Tell me your destination if you're looking for a ride. Or if you're new to Vivek, I can help you with local services, or any specific place in Vivek you're looking for. Or if you want someone in particular, maybe I know where to look.
Alright, let's see. Okay.
Good day, Outlander.
Yep.
I'm the caravaner for Vivek. Tell me your destination and I'll tell you if I can help you.
Okay, so getting to Seda Nina is going to be pretty cheap. We're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, look. There's actually somebody on this ride with... Now that's new. There's actually somebody on this Silt Strider with me. I like her dress. Ooh, where can I buy that? I like it. Okay, enough being nosy about somebody else's cosmetics. I do like basic, expert, companion, master, immortal rules. BECMI. It feels like the best version of the game. I'll never get rid of my rules cyclopedia book. Hey, it sounds like if that is your preferred version, you should absolutely play that one. Somewhere I have I was going to call it a zip drive. Well, I just date it myself. But somewhere I have a flash drive that got a Humble Bundle set that I got a long time ago that has all the rules and the player's guide and everything for a Lord of the Rings TTRPG. I know your age, so you didn't really date yourself, LOL. Well, for anybody who hasn't, didn't know my age and hasn't seen my about on my channel, wouldn't know that I'm over 50. And I've been playing video games since the late 70s when the Atari was new. Wow, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I am still rather excited about Skywind. Speaking of which, while we're riding, I'm going to look that up. Maybe I should first face in a direction y'all can actually see something. Okay. Skywind. The Elder Scrolls Renewal, Skywind. Before we end the stream, you might want to take a gander at the Skywind gameplay demo video that they put out in 2023. What do you say? Do we look at that? Actually, sounds really interesting. I like her hair too. Oh, I do. Well, I mean, yeah, I do kind of like that. Wonder where she's off to, because I'm sure she's not getting off at Satany. Not old enough to be my mom, but old enough to be an older sister. Yeah. That sounds fair enough. You're the one steering the ship. She looks like an anime character. Doesn't appear to be any of the races in Elder Scroll. I mean, she's a human. So she didn't look Nord. Breton, maybe. But the hairstyle was definitely not something I've seen.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Make it quick, Outlander. Hush.
Such useless creatures.
She called me a useless creature. Bite me, lady. Alright. We'll go in here.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Yeah. Y'all are so rah, 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 rah.
Do you have something to say, Breton?
Where is that slave?
There. We'll leave her here, and we'll go ahead and stop off.
Girl gotta do to get some attention around here.
The elves in general are so hostile. They do seem to be pretty hostile. I won't lie about that. If I make an elf character, I'm going to try to be nicer than them. Right, so. Okay, yep. Gotta wait for that to completely shut down. Crotchety must be an elf racial trait. I think so. Alright, so we're gonna go open this up. Go to Skywind. And that's the Facebook for it. I don't want the Facebook. There we go. The Elder Scrolls Renewal, Skywind. just look at a couple minutes of it. Kind of looks a little... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, it kind of looks a little grainy there. But it must have just been the video catching up. Okay, is this a before look or an after look? That I can't help. It does kind of look dark, but I think that is the video.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
Okay, the loading screens are nice. Oh, heck. Yeah, this is a lot different. OMG.
This one said nothing! Please!
The next time you step out of line, you'll never say anything again.
Okay. This looks awesome. New modular level kits. The 3D department continues to create new resources for level designers such as the common Velocity. I didn't catch the whole thing. Holy shoot. There's a ton of books in that. Malik Mar. You know, when I finally get my hands on Skywin, we're definitely gonna have to start a new playthrough with this installed. Right? And when I get my hands on Skyblivion, well, we're definitely gonna have to play some Oblivion too. And I do like the storyline that I've seen so far in Oblivion.
Are you here to serve the temple by performing duties? Or have you come for something else? One duty of the temple is to bring justice to necromancers, wherever we may find them. We have heard of a necromancer known as Delvam Andaris. He is hiding in Mawia, which is southeast of here. To get there, follow the river to the east as it heads south. It is not far before it opens into a lake. Turn east again, and look for an island just south of the coast.
Oh, see, I didn't know that, Tendava. I just figured it was dark.
And make certain that he does not escape the justice of the temple.
Okay.
Necromancers are a profane blemish on this land. Show no mercy.
You say Oblivion is iconic because Captain Picard voices the Emperor? I didn't know that. Patrick Stewart voiced the Emperor. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. I do like Patrick Stewart as an actor and a thespian. That looks so pretty. I think when I get the motivation, I want to build some dioramas of places in the Elder Scrolls. Tandava says, I do too. I used to like him more, but I still do. He's a little too comfy with the far left, but he's still cool. Yeah, he did get a little, he did kind of cozy up to that side of the aisle a little hard. But I'm not gonna knock the man for being he's still a good actor. Yeah, is he a lefty? I don't want to change my opinion of Patrick Stewart. He is a bit of a lefty, yes. But I really can't fault the man. He is for his acting skills. The heck was that? Yeah, Whoopi did a couple of good films herself, but I really can't say I agree much anything that comes out of her mouth lately. Whoa! The heck is that? Yeah, she's outright hateful lately. I know. Especially with what happened with that Staten Island bakery. I was like, are we serious? Oh, this is Daedric Ruins. You know, I can't disagree with that, Nordic. The view has gotten to the point where it's just a bunch of harpies chattering. They kind of give women a bad name. Wow. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Just, wow, look at this. The team that is working on bringing this into the Skyrim engine is just doing a fantastic job. Honestly, if I ran into that Sunny gal, I'd smack the shite out of her, and I hate to say that, but she's such an evil and bitter person. Yeah, this is really pretty. Absolutely. When I get my hands on Skywind, we are starting a brand new playthrough with a brand new character. Because I'm just gonna want to play it all over again. I'm gonna be playing this. I'm gonna be playing Oblivion. I don't know how far into Skyrim we'll be at this point. It makes you want to buy a new PS3 controller to play Oblivion. Hey. Except I don't think that the Skyblivion mod's going to be on the PS3. You might want a PC for that part. It's kind of awesome that all three games have strong modding communities are still alive and kicking, yeah. Although I kind of wish Bethesda would leave Skyrim alone at this point. They keep tinkering with it and they keep breaking mods. And I can only think that they're partially doing that on purpose because they're trying to push people into their creator club slot. You know, PC game? I think you might want to make an exception for Skyblovia Nordic.
Who's there? Another rat of the temple?
They are making it hard for the modders.
Fool.
Which is why I play...
corpses at the foot of my tower.
Which is why I play my Elder Scroll games on GOG instead of Steam. Because the Steam version gets updated whether I want it or not. The GOG version does not update unless I specifically ask it to be updated. Okay, Nordic says he can't do games like that on PC. You tried and don't care for them. Is it because of the keyboard and mouse, or because of the monitor? I'm just curious what specifically you're a console guy when it comes to such games. And Tendava says that she has Steam, or you have Steam, but you manually altered the files so that Steam can't change them unless you do it manually, but it's a hassle. Yeah. I saw it was a pain in the butt to get Steam to not update the game files. You're like 2 or 3 versions old now in Skyrim, but that's because it's needed for best of both worlds. Keyboard and mouse is one of them. The other factors I use my PC when playing console games, so it's too hard for me to adjust. Okay, so that's fair enough. I was going to say, if it was a keyboard and mouse issue, I know a lot of games now you can use console controls too. But if you're also like using your computer while you're playing games, then that would be different. Unless of course you had like dual monitor and a machine that's enough that you can play games and, you know, have something open on a second monitor. But yeah. If PC gaming's not your thing, then it's not your thing. That's perfectly fine. If I let it update or anything, then I'm going to need to do that thing with that program that downgrades or reverts newer Skyrim back to the old version before they broke them after years of not messing with it. Yeah. I mean, they just really need to leave it alone. If they wanted to update it for the consoles, they should have just updated it for the consoles. You know? But they really want to push the their own survival mod, their what is it, the fishing mod, and the other mods that came with was it the anniversary update? And then the creator club stuff, which some of that stuff can get pretty expensive. Wonder how well that's working out for them. Video gaming isn't really my thing. I play from time to time, but that's it. That's fair enough. But hey, even if you just play once in a while casually, you're still a gamer. The Creator Club messed up all the Bethesda mods. Yeah. Like I said, that's why I play mine on GOG, because it doesn't have the Creator Club in it. My GOG version does not have online functionality. I picked up that copy when it was on sale, like 70% off or 80% off on GOG. Did not regret at all. GOG is awesome, yeah. I have a fair, decent number of games via GOG. Some of them I got for free through their giveaways in their newsletter.
Don't waste your time. I could sustain myself here for years. Can you say the same?
Whoa! Greater Bone Walker. This stuff is awesome! Oh my god, this looks great. He looks actually scary. And evil and hard to fight. And if you think this looks good, you should see Sky Oblivion. Oh my god, it's fantastic. I mean, these modders are just...
Filthy fetcher! You shall pay for doubting my mastery.
They're just like god tier. Like you said, they keep these games alive. If it hadn't been for the modding community, the Elder Scrolls games wouldn't be half of what they are. I want those books. I'd be snatching them. I must have all the books in Elder Scrolls for my your great library. Speaking of which, I need to gather the books I have stored away at my August house in Skyrim and move them over to the ship because all those bookcases are looking empty. You love a great library. I can't say anything. I do too, but I worked at a library for a long time, so. And before that, well, one of my favorite outings when I was a kid was going to the library every Saturday. We'd go to the library. Mom would let us check out as many books as we wanted. The only caveat was that we had to carry them. So, yeah. Let's just say I grew up in a house where reading was considered very important. It's a shame the Great Library of Alexandria burned down. That would have been a wonder to see. Ah!
No! I'm so close! I'll kill you, you ignorant savage!
Man, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I showed him. Okay. Oh, I didn't show him. This is a video. This is demo footage from the Skywind mod. It's a video recording. I wish it was me. Oh my god, if I had my hands on this already, I'd be so happy. Like I said, I so can't wait. I so cannot wait for this to come out. You didn't realize? That's okay. I wish I had it. But no, they don't even have a release date for it yet. At least with Sky Oblivion, we know it's going to be sometime next year. I'm worried that Bethesda is going to pull something with Morrowind. I don't think they would even bother with Morrowind at this point. So I think Skywind's probably safe. What I'm worried about is they're going to pull some sort of remaster of Oblivion out of their butt and mess with the Skyblivion mod.
We hope you enjoyed watching this gameplay preview as much as we enjoyed making it. Our team is excited to be finalizing major game elements, and we're looking for talented individuals to join our team as volunteers at TESRSkywind.com, where a list of all open positions is available. If you have experience with mixing and mastering voice acting, creating 3D animations,
they've known about these for years, though.
Making 3D clothing models, or writing dialogue, then consider joining and helping us bring Skywind to life.
Okay, so that was it. That's an incredible look at the Skywind mod. But to answer your question, Nordic, they have known about Skywind and Skyblivion for years now. These didn't just pop out of the dirt yesterday. Also, they're not using any of the game's actual assets. They're actually recreating all the assets from the ground up and putting them into the Skyrim engine. But they're recreating the quest. They're recreating the classes, the skills. They're trying to keep the flavor of the actual games, but also adapt where they have to. If they were smart, they'd subcontract the modders to open them both up for monetization, not some jinky peanuts like the Creation Club, but as subcontracted professionals for rights to the majority of the residuals. I mean, if they contracted them, my worry would be that the projects would end up getting shelved somehow. Because Bethesda doesn't do anything for anybody else's greater good. Let's be honest, they do it to line their own pocket. Even the Creation Club is made to line their pocket. And then, like you said, the modders get breadcrumbs. They get tossed a few crumbs. Oh, look, you're making a little money. Well, Bethesda's making the majority of it for no work on their part. Yeah, well, if they were smart. Yeah, I don't see them being... They're money smart, but they're not smart as to what the gaming community actually wants. If they gave the gaming community what they actually wanted in these games, the money would follow. If Bethesda was making this Skywind mod and said, we want an extra $20 and then you can have this, I'd be like, dude, take my money. A lot of people would do that. But Bethesda does not do that because they don't understand what the gaming community actually wants. They're so entrenched in their accounting books and their investment calls. And how can we monetize to squeeze that little bit more out of the customers instead of just going, hey, here's this awesome thing we made, and have it actually be an awesome thing and just rake in the money. They're lazy and greedy. They could be making so much more. Nordic says, okay, hand over your money. You know, is there there's a volunteer page, there's a gallery. Let's see. Got some pictures. Oh, that looks pretty. Look at that one. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I should probably, leave it open for more than 2 seconds so you can actually look at it. Oh, that looks evil. That's got to be a Daedric temple or Daedric ruins, right? Nordic says, no, that is my clubhouse. I believe you. And Tandava says that is super beautiful. It better not get tabled or shelved or whatever. I need to play that. Yes, I need to play that. I need to play this. I need to play Skywind. I need to play Skyblivion. I mean, this just pulls those games forward like 10 years, 15 years, and makes them just relevant. I mean, who wouldn't want to play Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim back to back if all the games looked like this? That's a nice looking statue. Dang, dude has a serious six-pack going on under that. Some sort of a relic or a shield. You hope they fix the annoying quest? We'll see. They're trying to keep things as close to the original game as they can. They do have to make adjustments where necessary, but they don't want to completely lose the flavor of the game and just have it be another Skyrim. Because it's not Skyrim, it's Morrowind. Or it's Oblivion. That's creepy. Ooh. That looks nice. Look at that armor. And they are making all these models and everything. Bethesda needs to bring back the item and spell creation system from Morrowind. Oh, look at those weapons. Oh, look at that staff. Oi. Oh, look at that axe. My dwarf in Lotro would love that. Pole arm, that would be the second one from the bottom, right? The one that kind of looks like a halberd. And the spear is at the bottom. So spear, pole arm, staff. Great, wait. I guess that would be a great sword. It's a two-hander. Arrow. Bolt. I don't know what, a dart. Arrow, bolt, dart. Shuriken. Dagger. Dagger. Short sword. Mace. Axe. Hammer. And then a double axe. Yeah, those look nice. There's Vivek. Does that not look pretty? There's even a little floating island back there. I wonder what that's about. So there's a concept art for the Cliff Racer. They have head variations. Funny thing is, it looks pretty, but also kind of evil. You're struggling to stay awake tonight. You haven't been up long enough to be wiped out tired. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe it's my voice. I seem to have an unusual soothing effect on people. Or on the other hand, I might be boring them to death. I don't know. Oh, look at that bow. That looks evil. No way. I think this is a shield. That looks wicked. Made out of leather and bone. Well, you did get lost a lot. I did. No lie, I got lost a lot. A Dwemer Scholar statue. So they have concept art of it, both completely intact and weathered and partially destroyed. That's neat. Is that a hobbit burrow? No, seriously, I think it's the entrance to a cave or mine. But the way it looks there, it's very reminiscent of a hobbit burrow. A tomb? Okay. Oh, okay. That's some nightmare fuel. The heck are those? Not something I want to meet in a dark alley. That's for certain. Your minions? They're terrifying. Yes, they are. Ooh. Now, I have to say, with the mods installed on the Morrowind I'm using, the sky looks pretty good, but that looks even better. Oh, they're Daedra. Okay. That's what it be. The only time I've seen Daedra is in the Oblivion Gate I went through in Oblivion. They had tongues that melt through flesh and metal. They're called hungers. Okay. There's our dark elf. Love the outfit. Lies and slender. Slenderous lies even. Ooh. You know, if I was maybe 20 years younger and wanted to cosplay, I would probably cosplay as a Elder Scrolls character. Or a Lotro character. A Dwemer King statue, that's a concept. There she goes again, shopping for clothes in the game. More concept art for weapons. These, I mean, the attention to detail that this modding community has put into this Skywind is like, I don't think Bethesda has put this level of attention to detail in a game in a while. Dragon Bone Curios. With and without pauldrons. And they're too busy with DEI. You know, there's nothing wrong with diversity in a game. However, you have to create a good game with a expansive world and a good story. And then after you've done that, you have to create characters that are interesting, likable, and have good backstories. Then, if they also have to happen to be diverse as well, and it makes sense for the setting of the game, then awesome. But that's not how they're doing it. They're slapping you in the face with the diversity first. And everything else just gets put on this back burner and ignored. So it's undercooked. People not only aren't against diversity, most people like it, but not at the cost of everything else. And that's the problem. They're doing it at the cost of everything else. They're taking clear-cut material that is described one way and bending it to the narrative, and it's sickening. Now, that I agree with. Don't take the source material and then twist it to the way you think it should be. Be respectful of your source material. Is that a Halalu? Oh, it is. It says it right there. Halalu guard. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks better than even the modded version of Morrowind that I'm playing. But you're right. It's like them swapping out all the redheads in movies and games. Why? Why do these swaps? Why make these changes? If you believe that strongly in your vision, make a unique piece of content. Whether it is a movie, a book, an anime, a video game. Make your own. Sorry, no matter what they say, I will never be ashamed of the skin color I have. I will not be held accountable for past generations, yet they ignore the modern plight that is worse than the past. Yeah, we do have nice hair. Hey, I am not gonna lie. Redheads have awesome hair. I mean, I can't say anything. Mine's like mouse brown. Pretty much the color of the avatar, except maybe a tiny bit darker. That's, would you call it dishwater blonde? Ash blonde, dirty blonde? It's more of a light brown than a blonde. But yeah, I mean, the avatar somewhat resembles me, which it obviously should since I drew it. You were blonde once upon a time. You have the pictures to prove it. It was natural too. Oh, let's see. My mom. See, my mom and I ended up having very similar hair colors as adults. But if I remember right, when my mom was born, she had really white hair. And then it grew into the color she grew up with. On the other hand, my hair was almost black when I was born. And then it lightened into the color I ended up with. It's really weird. That is so pretty. I want that as wallpaper. I want that as wallpaper. I'm going to have to grab a couple of these screenshots and use them as wallpaper on my computer. More armor. That looks nice. Ooh, that's wicked looking. Look at the lava falls. Are those Dwemer ruins? No, that's a cat you heard. She's chirping. She likes to talk. She has things to say, and she's going to tell them to me. More concept art. A little hard to see this one. But what I see looks nice. Concept art for the Dunmer. So different outfits. Imperial influence, traditional Dunmer. Hey. Meow. she chirped back. My cat likes to make this murring sound at me all the time. He also purrs like it's going out of style when I pick him up. He only lets me pick him up for some reason. Because you're his person. Now, Carol will let anyone pick her up, and she absolutely loves being petted and held for short periods of time. Her brother is even more clingy. He is. I don't think he's hanging around right now. Usually he is. He's a big old cat. He's got to be over the 20-pound mark at this point. But that's still small for a part Maine Coon. Oh, the Silt Strider design. That looks good. That looks like I could reach out and touch it and feel the ridges and the leathery texture. You say he'll start purring if you sit down next to him, yet he won't come into the rooms. They were such a good idea. I don't know who came up with them, but they're so alien and cool. They are. Of course, my first thought was, does cutting into their shell hurt them? You should consider making an Elder Scrolls inspired TTRPG that is skill based. Yeah, I like the sounds that the Silt Striders make. They're so neat. They kind of almost reminiscent of whale sounds, but what they might sound like in the air instead of underwater. And you should, Nordic. You didn't realize till the other day that the gap was cut into them. You thought it was natural. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have known either, except if you talk to people about the Silt Striders, they'll tell you about how they tamed them and that they carved that opening into the shell so people can sit there. Be right back. All right, Nardik. Another pole arm and spear. Those almost have a clockwork aesthetic. Those are so neat. Oh, that's Dwemer. That is definitely Dwemer design. Yeah, it does look nice, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, Dwemer stuff is like instantly recognizable for its clockwork appearance. More, oh, that looks like a desolate landscape. More outfits. That looks like something a burglar would wear. No lie. Can imagine a thief or a burglar wearing that. Nice color palette too. Pretty natural looking. Helmet of Dwemer King Dumas. I'm assuming this is a concept art. As pretty evil looking. That'd be like the trophy you put on display in your house if you found it. Ah, a crab. What, Dwemer? It seems like there are two camps. Some believe that the Dwemer are dwarves, or Elder Scrolls version of dwarves. But others say that Dwemer are actually elves. Looking at this helmet, though, I would definitely lean towards them being dwarven and not elven. Crab. I remember the first time I played Skyrim. I did not realize that the crabs would attack you. I died. It was hilarious. I wasn't hilarious at the time, but it is now. Swamp. It's a very swampy land. More armor. Well, you'd be well covered in that. You could take a few hits. Which reminds me, I have to check and make sure none of my stuff needs repair next time I open up Morrowind. Some sort of bone mold, maybe. I mean, the pauldrons definitely look bone. Yeah, I mean, I can see where that looks like the material is bone. It'd still be pretty sturdy. Bones are not exactly the weakest thing. They can't be. They have to keep us upright. They have to keep any animal is upright. Bone mold isn't bad. Trying to decide if it would be stronger or weaker than steel, though. Oh, there's those creatures I was wondering if would attack me earlier in the game. They look really good in this. It's better than man-made medium armor. Endural is better, but it's usually better than chain or steel, but steel is usually also heavy armor. True. Okay, bone mold is medium armor. Okay. I did not know that. It looks like somebody set up a little temple there. For some reason, that's what it reminds me of, a little temple. I think we're almost near the end of the pictures, too. Wow, the details are just great. This is... Now, I will give the Elder Scrolls Online one thing. The details that they added to the world look absolutely stunning. Speaking of my dorky cat, he's in here prowling about for his daily inspection. Well, he's got to check, make sure that there's, nothing that's going to be a threat to you. Yeah, he's got to check for dust mites and mice and bugs. Ooh, that's foggy. The fog effect looks pretty good, though. I mean, it's definitely obscures vision, but you can still see. Nice. Nice job. Oh, wow. If they... I mean, they would also have to come up with the concept, the story. But I think between the team doing Sky One and the team doing Sky Oblivion, they could probably do something and knock it out of the park. I don't doubt that. That looks like more Dwemer ruins. Boy, I bet you're not walking across that without burning to death. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, so much attention to detail here. Ooh, that ring. And more when you could if you dropped books and hop from book to book. Oh, they have to be pretty thick books. I think they're going to be burning up pretty quick. That's a neat looking ring. I think we have 3 more pictures and then we're done looking at all the pictures in the gallery. Ooh. I think this is concept art, but still, that looks nice. That would be a awesome piece of art to hang on the wall. With that shipwreck and somebody's little campfire under that. Oh, some cliff racers flying overhead. I think those are cliff racers flying overhead. That's your campfire and your ship. Okay, that's got to be inside a Dwemer ruin. Because once again, I got that mechanical clockwork feel to it. Either that or somewhere from Star Trek, right? And this is the last one. And that looks like... Is that Vivek? I feel like that's the entrance to Vivek, isn't it? I love the Dwemer statue over the door. So yeah, all in all, this mod and the Skyblivian mod, let's just say I am more excited for these two mods than I have been for any new game coming out. Your cat's staring at you. Well, he wants to wonder who he probably wonders, who's this strange person talking to you? Where are they? Why can't I smell them? Why can't I see them? Where are they? But yeah, I mean, Enshrouded has been a really good game. Oh, you have headphones on? Okay. That doesn't mean you can't hear it. They have very good hearing. Enshrouded's been good. Nightingale's been good. I'm not going to knock them. For survival games, they've been really fun. But as for RPGs, I think the only thing that's coming close, even remotely close, to the excitement I see with this is the upcoming Like a Dragon game. I think it's the one where you get to play as a Yakuza pirate. Now that looks fun. Yakuza Like a Dragon was a fun game. I've not had a chance to finish it yet, and I've not tried Infinite Wealth, although people say that one's good. But yeah, that's the only game I could think of off the top of my head that comes even close to my excitement for these mods. That's kind of sad. I should be excited for a new RPG or a new MMO. But I'm not really. It's like, it's not complete. The riverbed is not completely dry, but the water level is incredibly low, and there isn't a lot of rain to refill it. Does that make sense? Such a dorky cat. He has completed his daily inspection and waltzed out like he owns the joint. He does own the joint, and you're very well trained. All the talent in the world's been stuck fighting crazy people. Unfortunately, yeah. All we can do is wait. The world will right itself as it always does. Uh, if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, yeah. And of course, Skyblivian. And we can't spend a lot of time looking over this one, but there's a ton of content on the Skyblivian page. They call this the Elder Scrolls Renewal. So let's see. Yeah, you were wondering about that, Nordic. This project officially started in 2012. So this is not something that just popped out of the dirt yesterday. This has been 12 years in the making. You know, Bethesda has known about it for a long time. So, for anybody interested, in order to play Skyblivion, you will need to own a legitimate copy of Oblivion and Skyrim Special Edition. Our installer will not install the mod unless it can find a non-cracked copy of the original games. So you have to own both and have both of them installed. Yeah, well, Congress isn't going to do jack diddly about them at this point, especially since the countdown has begun. In less than 2 months, he's not going to be in office one way or the other. And according to this, they don't have a strict release date. It says we are currently planning to release Skyblivion to the public sometime in 2025. Please say it's going to be earlier rather than later. Please, 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 please. I don't want to wait till December 2025 to play this. I don't want to wait a whole nother year. Please, please, please. Let it be like the first quarter. I would be so happy. I think we would all be so happy. It would be a good old-fashioned barbecue drive-by. Okay. Lockpicking has now been implemented. You can see the lockpicking minigame in action in our 5th developer diary. Combat will be the same except the addition of underwater combat. Only now I want to play Fallout. Fallout has some good mods. I don't know which version of Fallout you're talking about, though. 1, 2, 3, New Vegas, 4, Fallout 76. I tried 1 and 2. I really couldn't get into them that much. Although, they do have interesting stories. I wasn't very good with the movement and combat. 3 was interesting. New Vegas was interesting. 4 was interesting. The Fallout London mod is fantastic. I just haven't been in the mood to play it lately. Well, oh, that's right. You're on console. Because you would probably enjoy the Fallout London mod. It's in, as the name suggests, London. They plan on adding all the creatures from Oblivion into the game. As for the spell-making system, they're trying their best to bring this feature back, but it's proven to be harder than expected. You're assuming, Nordic, that some of those people are capable of shame. Unfortunately, they believe what they're doing is the right thing. So they're not going to be ashamed until they come around to the fact that what they're doing is, in fact, the wrong thing. Will you add Oblivion's create a class system? It's a big part of Oblivion's core mechanics, so we will most certainly try to add this in a proper way. Will you be able to travel between Skyrim and Cyrodiil? Yes, but for immersion reasons, we urge people to create new characters and enjoy Skyblivion the way it was meant to be played. All quests from Oblivion will be included in the mod. You might even find a few new ones. Oh yeah, that's right. Not only are they putting all the quests from the game into the mod, but they have resurrected a couple quests that were taken out of the game. Here we go. Yeah, will Skyblivion have any custom content? Yes, we are restoring content cut from the original game where we can and find the time to. Additionally, we are also going to be adding content that can be found in Tamriel's expansive lore. A good example would be the lost city of Such, which was located between Anvil and Kvatch. And if anybody ever wondered, how can they donate to the cause? Well, unfortunately, you can't really. They don't take donations, but they do participate in charity streams to do some good in the world. So, oh, that's right. It's completely volunteer based. Jen was somebody that I think helped work on the project. Clearly, she has no longer with us. So, the final question in this FAQ is, will Skyblivion be affected by the Creation Club? Short answer, no. And it says, for more information, watch our statement. It's a 1-minute statement. We can watch it.
Hello Elder Scrolls fans, and welcome to a little Skyblivion update video. In light of Bethesda's reintroduction of a form of paid mods, I wanted to assure those of you who have voiced their concerns regarding these paid mods and what this might mean for the Skyblivion project. In short, nothing has changed. I myself and the team have no interest in putting all our efforts behind a paywall, no matter how big or small this might be. We hope that when we do release our mod, as many people as possible will be able to play and enjoy our work. Even the hopefully small group of people who have their doubts and concerns regarding how good and enjoyable the mod will be. Putting our work behind a paywall will keep this group of people lead to these people missing out on what we think will be an amazing experience for old and new fans of the Elder Scrolls series. When we begin working on this project, I have always told people our work will be freely available to anyone who owned the original games, and no amount of money will change my mind on this subject. I'm not willing to sell my integrity, nor is the rest of the Skyblivion team. This project has always been a labor of love, not profits. With that said, I hope this little update took away any concerns regarding the Skyblivion project and the Creation Club. I want to thank each and every one of you, as always, for your amazing support and love towards our project, and I can assure you that you will be hearing and seeing a lot more from us in the following months. Thank you.
Awesome team. Absolutely stellar team. And you absolutely should dust off that PS3, play you some Oblivion. I don't think I have anything else to say other than what I've already said. This is just so epic, and I can't wait for it. The controller is wonky. Well, if you're handy, you could probably take it apart and look at it. If not, I honestly don't know how much a PS3 controller would go for now. It's probably considered a collector's item, so it probably wouldn't be cheap. Alright, so as Nordic has reminded me, the Dungeon Delver has been going for almost an hour now. If you're interested in some first edition D&D TTRPG with a fun group, I recommend heading over to the Dungeon Delvers channel. But before we go, I do want to thank everybody who stopped by. Thank you to Tandava and Nordic. I really enjoyed the conversation. You could look for generic controller. Wait, is there no Delver stream? Well, I do still have to go. It's 10 o'clock and I do still have a couple things to do before bed. It is a little later than I usually go. Oh, well, again, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you to Drive-By who popped in. Thank you. I thought somebody else popped in, but I cannot find your name in the list, so I'm so sorry. If I missed anybody's name, it's not intentional. I am horrible at remembering names. Oh, and and thank you to Vaccine of Death. I appreciated you popping in too. Drive-By pulled a pop by. Yeah, he usually does. But I still appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Even those who might have popped in and out, maybe stuck around a little while, didn't say anything. I still appreciate you. You're still an important part of the community. Next time, say hi. I promise I don't bite. Now, Friday, I do believe we're going to be doing some more Morrowind. So, Nordic, you'll look forward to that. And then Sunday, we'll be back in the world of Middle Earth with Thormund the Dwarf. And if you don't want to miss any of the fun stuff and watching me die a few times, well, hit like, hit subscribe. Oh, you can get one for $12. Hey, that's pretty good. Hit like, hit subscribe. Do all the fun clicky things the website wants you to do. And Nordic, absolutely go get you a PS3 controller so you can play Oblivion. But for now, I must go. My mouth is as dry as a desert. So, thank you again. Good night. And until next time, bye for now.